Okay, let me try this. A few technical difficulties, but I'm hoping that this is all now live and clear and direct. Looks like we're good. We are going to do a back sculpting workout today, so predominantly focused on, well, the top area of the back, actually the middle and the lower back as well. I would love it if you have got a pair of your normal kind of heavy dumbbells plus a lighter set. If you haven't got two sets available, you could use your normal set, and then for the lighter ones, just do it as body weight only, or grab some tins from the cupboard, okay? They don't need to be crazy heavy, but something that we can alternate between the two of would be amazing. Let's get that whole area ready to work. So take your feet about shoulder width apart, draw your shoulders down, elbows come wide. We're going to start in with some of these openers, squeezing those shoulder blades together at the back, like you are trying to squeeze a lemon. Fingers are spread, palms are flat. Good. Yay. Okay, we are here, we are on. Keep going like this. You will feel this as a stretch into the front of your body as well, so into your chest. We've got 2, 1, take it into your funky cactus. Good. Perfect stuff. Elbows at 90 degrees. 2 and 1. Both together. This time we're going to shoot the arms out and in. So coming into our VWs. Elbows squeeze all the way down into your rib cage and then shoot out nice and wide. 3, 2, 1. And then tuck the chin to the chest. Roll yourself forwards. Allow your arms to be as heavy and fall as far forwards as they can, dangling here, opening up across the back of your shoulders and your spine. Good. When you are ready, release and roll back up to standing little shoulder roll at the top there. We're going to start in with our heavier weights or our normal set of weights, okay? So go ahead, pick those up. We're going to come to standing with really soft knees, pressing back into our bottoms. Our spine is straight, and those weights at the moment held in your hands are kind of pulling your arms down. We're going to drive those weights up into our pockets, into our hip bones. So we're here in this bent over pull. So this is really working into the top half of your back. Really good for our posture and our strength. Lift that belly button gently up. You know this, zipping up from the pubic bone towards the belly button. Good. And we pull. And pull. Let your arms straighten out. Full extension each time you take those weights down. And then really up into those pockets. Good. Don't curve that upper back. Keep it nice and straight. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can set those heavy weights down, or those set of weights down, roll through, and then switch on to either your lighter weights or to body weight only, okay? So for example, my heavy weights are 6s, these ones are 1.5s, I think, like 2s. Okay, roll out. We're going to come into our VWs again. So we did this as a warm-up. Exhale out, inhale in. So absolutely fine to do this as body weight only. But if you've got the chance to bring in some lighter weights, then do. Good, guys. Woo. Keep going here. All the way out wide. Squeeze in. Good. Well, we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the smaller weights and bring yourself into a standing cat-cow. So we're going to be doing a set with the heavy weights, and then a set with the lighter weights, and then a stretch in between. It's quite targeted, this workout. just working this kind of area. So we will have these little breaks just to make sure everything feels good. Okay, how are we doing? Roll and reset. Just a single on your heavy weights this time. You could either use the edge of a chair or you can lean down onto your knee. You're going to turn your weights to the knuckles on the outside of your body. We're going to drive up, elbow coming all the way up behind your back if you can. So instead of up to your hips, you're all the way up almost to your chest, your armpit. Good. On the edge or here on your knee. Perfect, guys. Keep going. Doesn't have to be fast, these. Exhale up. Beautiful. We've got 3, 2, 1. We are going to switch sides, so switch arms with your weight. Again, hinge yourself all the way forwards. Drive that elbow all the way up. So you can feel what is happening in your back here. Top of your back, shoulders. Feel that movement. Good. Keep going. We've got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that heavy weight. Switch on to your lighter weights or body weight only. We're going to take the elbows, tuck them into our rib cage, standing nice and tall. Then take the arms out. We're going to circle here. So if you're holding weights, knuckles are down, palms are up. We are here. Little movement. I want you to think about squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back so your chest is open. If you're doing it as body weight only, you can absolutely be here, but you might be able to take your arms slightly wider, so untuck your elbows from your rib cage a little. Keep circling. And then change direction of that circle. Woo! You will absolutely feel your shoulders here. I am including them in our sculpt. Good, you got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Release. Again, take yourself into a stretch. So you could use your sofa edge, hinge forward 90 degrees. You could come back into your standing cat-cows. You could just come into a half roll down. Whatever feels good for you. Oh, beautiful stuff. Okay, next set of heavy and then light. We're going to do down on our mats. First one on our back. I think about it then. There's too much water to come down. So the heavy weight, we are going to be lying down on our back. Either 1 or 2, depending on how heavy your heavy weight is. We're going to come into a lap pull over, overhead, and then back in. So again, we're still targeting into that upper back here. So all the way back with straight arms if you can. Option if you want to lift those feet up off the floor, engage those abdominals a little bit more, then please do. Beautiful. Woo. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, and last one here. 1. Perfect stuff. Set that weight down. Excuse me. And then you're going to bring yourself over onto your stomach, onto your front, with or without your light weights here. So you could absolutely do this just as body weight only, or you could hold onto your light weights. Tops of your toes. Is that right? Tops of your toes? Yes. Flat on the floor. Don't lift the feet up. We're going to come into our laying BWs. So we're here, in and out, in and out. As I said, if you want to put small weights in your hand, you can. Quite tricky. If you're not comfortable down on your stomach, we're going to come into high kneeling, okay? So you're here. Good. You've got it. Whichever version you're doing, keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Bring yourself to all fours. Let's take a kneeling cat-cow here. So that top part of our back has really had some work going on there. We're going to move down into our lower back next, okay? And we're going to do less alternating of weights here. In fact, the first one is going to be completely body weight only, and then we've got some combo moves where you've got some options. So I would like you to come back down onto your front. If you weren't comfortable flat before, absolutely, you can press yourself up here onto your elbows. So you can raise your chest up off the floor if you're not comfortable kind of laying down on the boobs. Otherwise, you can make a little pillow for your hands, for your head with your hands, and come down all the way. So we're going to isolate into the lower back, and we're going to come into some swimmer legs. So you're going to lift those feet up off the floor now, and we're going to just flutter those legs. Flutter those legs. So we're coming into our swimmers. So as I said, keep your chest down, your head down here, prop yourself up, whichever one is more comfortable, I would say. This is a really good strengthener for that lower back. Sometimes people are really worried about working into their lower back, but actually if you have got any issues, we're completely protected down here, okay? We're not standing, we're not twisting, there's nothing that can go wrong here, just light little movements, just make yourself comfortable. Excuse me. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the legs, try and unclench the glutes a little. And then we're going to go into a double leg lift and lower. Double leg lift and lower. So we're lifting and lowering. If you want to make this a little bit more intense, you could lift your chest away from the floor and you could lift your arms. So then you're coming into more of a skydiver. This is going to really come into your lower back and also a little bit up into your mid back. If you're worried about that move in any way, leave the arms out. As I said, you can press up here. We're lifting and lowering. You find the one that's right for you. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. We've done our 2 moves. So time to take a stretch again. Maybe you want to come into child's pose. Maybe you want to come into some hip circles. See what feels good for you. Take some time, stretch out. Can you tell we are working into that lower back? Okay. And then we're going to press up to a high kneeling position. Okay, so give your shoulders a roll out. Come up to this high knees. I'm going to stay sideways on, in fact. You can make a little diamond shape, so you can bring your big toes together at the back for a bit more stability, and then tuck your pelvis under. So instead of kind of having this arch in your lower back, draw your glutes under, push, you'll feel a little stretch through the front of the hips here. You can choose lighter weight or heavier weight. It's up to you here, okay? We're going to go for a pass around. So we're going to come here. This is engaging into our core. But our core is not just our abdominals. Oh, my voice. So I want you to think about a corset that wraps around you. So think about the muscles coming from your spine around to the front. Wrap that corset around. Good. Change direction. So you are super strong through that torso. Think about those muscles in that whole mid-back, keeping your abdominals gently pulled in. How are we doing? Well, we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. See when you relax and you don't think about the corset, maybe your glutes drop a little bit, maybe you breathe out a little bit more. And then when we think about that corset, everything lifts. It comes in. So we're not sucking in, we're lifting up. Okay? And then again, with either your lightweight or your heavyweight, we're going to come up behind the head. We're going to come into an extension, so a tricep extension, but we're going to add a little lateral bend from side to side to stretch out the back. So it's a single stretch, a single dip. Good. And then a stretch each side. Good. Slow and controlled. You could do this with a heavy weight. I just had my lighter weight nearer to hand. You do you. Good. Wow, this back is going to be super strong. Those shoulders are going to be sculpted. Those glutes are going to keep us tall with our posture. We've got one more. Stretch and stretch back to center. You can bring the weight down in front. We are going to come in to our stretches. So bring yourself back around to all 4. Working into that mid back. Come in to a thread of the needle. Ah, good, right? Hold it here. Perfect. Exhale, press up. Same on the other side. Good. Come back to center, down into child's pose. And then walk your hands all the way over to the left-hand side of your mat. Right hand comes on top, so we're feeling that stretch down through the spine. Good, back through center, walk the hands over to the right-hand side of the mat, left hand on top. Back through center, exhale, press up, take it in to some cat-cow stretches, nice and slow. Feel that movement. Lovely stuff. Do a few more here. Just as a little thank you to our spine. And then when you're ready, you can release and bring yourself back up to standing and reset those shoulders at the top. So there we have it. Back sculpt done. Some moves in there that maybe you haven't done before or for a while, so that you might kind of feel in a good way. Let me know any questions that you have on any of the moves about technique or form. Do let me know. Okay, but I'm hoping that you're feeling good and you're standing tall. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all on the next one. Take care.